Hi. I want a coffee so bad. And I don't want to put on real clothes because I am wearing pajama pants. Because I wasn't planning on going outside. I was gonna say out of the side. Outside, even though it's beautiful, actually, it's a beautiful day outside, I think. Let's look. I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. I don't want to go out there though. However, it would be just so easy to put on my jeans and get I should have made this decision before I got off the toilet. I didn't though, so. But basically, it's like go out, get a coffee, order a coffee, make your own coffee because I do have an espresso machine. Can you see her? There she is. But the thing is, I don't have any whole milk and I can't have a hot coffee with oat milk because that's the only milk that I have because it lasts longer than whole milk, and I don't use up the food in my house enough to justify having whole milk all the time. But I don't want an iced coffee is the thing. I like so very rarely want to actually consume an iced coffee. But if I make it myself, I will get the ice to coffee to milk ratio correctly. But the thing is, the fucking thing is, I have this syrup and it's not that good. It's not that fucking good, guys. So that's also like, cause I can have a nice coffee, but it won't be like the most delicious thing ever. But I do have heart-shaped ice cubes, which is cute and fun. I'll come back to you when I've made a decision. Hello, comrades. I'm back. I got a hot coffee. Jeez Louise. And I'm working on orders still from the last video that I talked about because I got a lot. Not a lot. Well, a lot, kind of. Whatever. I don't know what a lot is. It's subjective. So that is what I'll be doing today. And then later I will be back to talk about the new designs that I've been making. You can see one of them behind me. Fun fact. But I'll show you up close and personal. I don't know why I did that. And like my whips. I'll show you my whips. My whips. I love my whips. I have a lot. Because I get bored, so I don't stick to one thing at a time. That's why it's taking me a little bit to get these orders done. Anyway. Yeah, I'm also editing the vlog from yesterday. I don't know if I said that already. Oopsie doodles. I don't know if I said that already, but I'm editing the vlog. Please stabilize. Editing the vlog that I ended yesterday. I'm just like filming stuff and I'll put things in as I see fit. I really want to just be casual. But I do think the next video that I do will be me working on my knitting machine, like the video after this one. Or it will be me doing my hair. I haven't decided. What is that? Hello? What is that? It's just my eyebrow. Sorry. Hi, you guys. I'm back. I have to finish this. I didn't really run out of yarn. But I need to wind this back in. Hello? Wind it on my winder back there. And then I also need to wind, oh my God. Oh, geez Louise. These plus another one of these little purple balls. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that. And then I'll come back and show you my whips. Like actually and for real. I just burped. My whips and my new designs. which most of my whips are new designs, but not all of them. Some of them are things that I've made before, but I'm just making them again, as one does. I'm also eating din din. I have to stop doing that. Yeah. That's what I got going on. Okay, hi, I'm back. I realized, well, I've wound it. I wound this skein. But I realized that because I don't have like one of those like wooden yarn spinnery things. I don't know what they're called. A yarn swift, that's what it's called. I don't have one of those. So this is my method to unwinding these without them getting all like tangled and like turning into a headache. This will be used for a sweater. This will be used for a shirt. Which one? I've actually needed to unwind this green one for quite a while, so let's show them how you do it. This is Cascade 220, color 2409. Slide. Okay. Let's do that. Where's the meat? Okay. So hello. Oh. I just got a text message. I undo the little knot here, and then I have the two ends, and I make sure they're all undone, and then I just kind of make a pile in my lap where I have it, and I just undo it. Slow and steady wins the race, basically. And I have tried to, okay. I have tried like the method of like putting it around your legs. Does not work for me. Does not work for me. This works for me. If it doesn't work for you, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But this is how it works for me. So I'm gonna just keep doing that. I don't know why I keep doing voices. But yeah. Okay, hi, I've unraveled it, here it is, and then I'm going to wind up, I'm just kidding, I'm gonna wind it. But yeah, it didn't take very long. I did a time lapse, which you will have seen, so I don't know why I just said that. Unless the time lapse turns out bad, then you won't have seen it. Yeah, I'll be back again, I guess. Incredible. I know you wanted to see this so bad. Anyway. Yes. And now I'm going to show you my whips, because I don't really feel like winding any more fucking yarn. Okay. So the first whips that I'm going to show you are things that I have made before and are on my Instagram. And are probably like not that exciting. TBH. The first thing that I'm gonna show you, I am making these shorts. Oh no. Oh, never mind. I'm making these shorts. They will be why was I gonna say a companion piece? Like it's a piece of writing, girl. I keep calling myself girl. I'm a they, them. I don't know, girl is gender neutral to me. Anyways, I am making these to go with my Lover Bitch top because I want to wear it to Pride. I'm doing Pride. I'm going to New York City Pride. I live in New York City. I'm going to New York City Pride with my sister who will be coming to visit me, and I'm hanging out with Oomphs, and it's gonna be so much fun. I am working on this. I'll show you what it will be. I'm working on the pattern for this piece right here, and it's going to be, okay, actually help me. It's either going to be, no, actually I've decided. It's gonna be these two colors. Whee! Sensational. Thank you for that. Thank you for helping me with that. Appreciate you. And what else have you already seen? Oh, you haven't really seen this. I'm making more bandanas, but I'm gonna make fruity bandanas, which I haven't made before. I have to unravel this though, because it's not what I want. This 2-piece set, you've seen me make shorts before. So here are the shorts. Oh, they're backwards. Here are the shorts. I did short rows at the bottom so that it's like, covers your booty. And then I have never made a top like this before, but it is just simply a little top, and you know how much I love a little top. So it has like an asymmetrical, like, yeah. I'm almost done with it. I have to crochet. I'm gonna do lace crochet where all of the like cream parts are, and then I'm going to do the buttonholes and the buttonholes also with lace crochet, and it'll be in my mind it's going to be really beautiful. Will it actually be really beautiful? We'll see. I haven't worked on this in like a month and a half. However, it's pretty, so I want to show it. I'm working on a sweater that will probably be done by fall because, again, I haven't worked on it in a really long time. And these are and these needles I got from Joann's when they were doing their little closing sale. What else? I'm making a ribbed little black dress situation here using a cotton acrylic blend or a wool acrylic blend. I never remember what the blend is, and I don't really care that bad. So the new stuff that you haven't seen, well, bag, but the bag is a companion piece. I'm gonna just keep saying companion piece because I think it's funny. Hold on. Why would you fall? Ah, please, I'm being attacked. So the bag is inspired by this dress that oh geez Louise, please. I had finished this and then I hated the skirt. I hated the way that the skirt came out, the white part, not the red part. So I unraveled all of that and I'm redoing it. And I also am taking the sleeves off simply because I don't think that they're necessary. I don't really think that they're necessary. So. And then it's like completely black. It's completely blacklist, definitely. It's completely backless. So yes. And again, this bag is it's gonna go with it. And I have like these like structural pieces that I think will go into it so it like stands up on its own and it's like sleigh or whatever. And then move. Another dress. Please. That's gonna have cutouts in the front and it's also backless. Stop falling off the needles or I'll cry. Okay, here we are. I'm like about to start the cutout in the front, which is why I haven't touched it in weeks, but yeah, slay. I'm also making a Coraline sweater. I just need to duplicate stitch on these stars, but it's not a priority, so I have not really been doing it at all. But now for the, I don't want to say the most exciting part because it's really not the most exciting part, but oh, actually before we get to that, I am working on, I'm working on a wool tweed 2-piece set, and this is the back of the vest. And I'm making a pattern, which is why you have seen absolutely nothing of this. Okay, actually, now the exciting part. Okay, I don't know if anybody, stop being so dramatic, god damn. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if I have put it out there that much. But I love spooky stuff. I have since I was a child. Hold on. I have since I was a... Ah! Hold on again. I have loved spooky stuff since I was a child, but as I mentioned earlier, I've also been riddled with fear for my entire life. About what? Everything. Quite literally everything. I watched horror movies when I was way too young to, because I have an older sister and pretty much all of my cousins were older than me, so I was just there for the ride. But so being a person who loves spooky stuff, but like for the longest time I could not watch horror movies because my brain doesn't know how to like distinguish between like that's happening to somebody else, not you. So I watch like plot breakdowns of horror movies because I still want to know. I want to be in the know because I want to be there. But I just haven't been able to be there. So that being said, I decided to put on my big they them pants. That doesn't really work, does it? I decided to put on my big girl pants. And I finally sat down and watched the first 2 Scream movies. Because one, I know exactly what happens. Well, I knew exactly what happened in the first one. I knew mostly what happened in the second one. The first one was a sleigh. Yeah, great. I put it on my Letterboxd. My Letterboxd is here if you wanna follow me. Second one was actually scary, and I kind of was taken aback by that. It was like very serious, and I was like, whoa, I'm frightened. But it was still very good. And not as good as the first one, but still quite good. My entire explore page on Instagram is all fall, Halloween, this wonderful Turkish woman who cooks, and people who make Coraline dolls. That's my entire explore page. It's all I want on my explore page. Sometimes cats. I love cats. But that's all I want on my explore page. And as for that reason, I have been knitting this ghost face tank top because I want to make I want to make tank tops of things that I'm a fan of, and like little t-shirts. Like I'm gonna do most of these on my knitting machine, but before I make something on my knitting machine, I would like to knit it. I would like to hand knit it first because I don't know, it feels better to me before I put it on the machine. I kind of know like how I want it to go. I don't know. So this yarn, I'm going to use this yarn to make an Agatha Harkness tank top, and I have a design that I'm gonna knit into it. I have to duplicate stitch it though because Well, no, I don't. I do have a punch card knitting machine over there, and I just got some of the supplies. But it's really heavy, and I don't know how to set. No, I'll set it up. Don't be a bitch. I'm gonna set it up. I will. And I'll eventually start using that to make my tank tops. But right now, I'm gonna use my regular ass silver reed, boring ass, simple ass knitting machine instead. But I have like several designs in my noggin, and actually on my phone. I'm very excited about it, and that's not even the last new design that I want. Whoa! Sorry, that almost fell. That I want to tell you about, because actually, and also, I have been making fruit bows. Oh, that's because it's the wrong low. Hold on. I have the strawberry. I have to steam these because it's really irking the shit out of me. I have the orange. And I have the lamb. And then I have quite literally all of the other ones. Just, I have to put them together. The blueberry one was the first one that I made. She was my prototype that I made literally, I think, a little under a year ago. I wore her. Where did I wear her? I've worn her a few times. I wore her out and about last summer just so I could see how it was in the hair, and it was perfectly fine and great. And then I wore her again to Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour. But the day that I wore this, it rained like hell. It was, so I had me hood on. I had a poncho on, so I really don't know what it looked like, but it was fine. Yeah. This clip is 15 minutes long. Isn't that something? So that's what I wanted to show you. I don't know if this is going to be the end of this video or not. We'll see. I like vlogging like 2 days in a row. I don't know. It feels like, because I worry that I don't have enough for the videos. So this is either the end of the video. Actually, no, I'll do an outro if this is the end of the video, but it might not be. I might also vlog tomorrow. So, yeah.